Hi guys, this is about kids and marriage series. So this week we're going to be talking about marriage just the same, but just with kids. And what do you do in situations when you do have kids, you have problems going through your marriages, and you're not too sure what to do, okay? My name is Nancy Mitchell. This is Love Guru, your guide to better relationships, and this is day one. Day one, okay? Now, I want you to know that even if you don't have kids and you do have kids in your household, you are still a parent. You know, you're still a model, a role model to that person or to that child, I should say. So you want to make sure that you still look into this and making sure that all of your attitudes, your emotional, whatever you have going on emotional, it's not going to have a play out in front of the kids, because this just creates bad energy and kind of tarnish that child for life. It can be for life sometimes. So you have to be super, 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 super careful. Okay. So marriage and kids. Okay. Kids change everything, and that's the honest truth. You will get married today and you're super, super sweet with everybody. And then, or I should say with your husband. And then after having kids, everything just go downhill. Because again, when you have kids, it's changed the dynamic. I know for me, having my child, all my love that I have, I was so love blind. And all the love that I have, when they brought my son to me in my arms, I looked at him and I was like, oops. All of that love comes straight from his father, go right into him. And, not that I didn't still love his dad. I love his dad up to this day. But that unconditional love that I had for him changed right into my son. It's just different. Mothers, you can relate. It's just totally different when you have your first child, and, that love that you get in the hospital is just speechless. You can't explain it. It's just super love. So I'm just going to touch on quickly, how you kind of manipulate that. Sometimes you would have kids and your marriage fell apart, and then why kids trauma isn't a bad, or they bad behavior that they have. They said that kids is bad, or that is, they are not good, and this child is just crazy. And whenever you see that with children, it always going to be, I would say 99% of the time, stem from some trauma, something happening before, something that they pick up in the household, with family members or parents. So it's very important that you make sure of who you're going to have in your surrounding for your kids. As much as you bring a friend over, you invite a friend over, you have to be super careful who you have around your kids, because whatever they are sucking up, they suck up like sponge. You see those sponge in the kitchen? They suck up everything growing up. And it's very, very crucial of who you put in your surrounding and what you put in front of that child. As much as 1-year-old, you will have, babies, start learning different things as they seen it through, the parents' eyes. You will see a kid and they're like 5 and they're just the crossest kid you will see. And, you're saying this kid is just crosses. And when you look back at it, it is going to be stemming from a parent, or maybe the parents quarrel a lot at home, or maybe there is abuse. There is something there that, you can say that there's something going on in this child's life because of some trauma that happened. So parents, be very, very careful. Single parents, be very careful who you bring around your kids, your daughters, your son, as your spouse and your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Be very, very careful. They can come with a lot of trauma. They can come with a lot of stuff, and they can seem super, super nice. And when that door is shut, they turn into the devil. Okay. So be super careful. That's number one. Number two is going to be psychological mistake parents make without realizing it. Okay. That emotions, you're fine. Don't cry. This is something that my parents would say to me a lot. And it's not that you're trying to build them up to be strong. And I will say this throughout this series. I don't think I was a perfect mom. None of us are. But I think I make some mistakes that I could have prevented, because growing up in Jamaica, we grew up strong. You call us, oh my God, your head is big. That doesn't trouble us. You know what I mean? And we get beaten. We get shouted at, and we're okay. We're fine. I'm fine. Well, I think I am. I think I am. But 2025 kids, it's not the same. Okay. I was taught on shouting. My dad, everybody shouted at me. So I shouted at my child and never realized that I was traumatizing him, in the sense that, he was bullied apart in his school life, and that contributes to him being bullied. Because again, when you shout and you're shouting at them, and they are now backing back to say, okay, they are retracting like they're scared, and they sometimes get afraid of the parent because you shout at them. Now, little old me thought it was normal. It's just, that's how parents act, because that's exactly how I was brought up. And now I'm now trying to retract. I'm trying to just correct those mistakes that I make. Okay, no, please don't come and judge me. Nobody judge me. I would never judge a parent. Every parent is going to have different parenting style. So don't ever judge another parent. You might do something this way and they do it a different way. You can't say that parent is bad because you do something this way. Never you do that. Okay? You are in no position to judge another person, especially a parent. You don't know what they're going through. Okay? Number 3, gentle parenting is not permissive parenting. Okay? Kids of 2025, this new generation of kids, really listens to love. And they want to make sure that you love them. Even when you do things around them and you say as a parent, oh no, they know that I love them. No, I love to curse. No, they don't know. A child's mind is not developed as an adult. They do not know that you love them. You need to physically tell your children every single day, if you can, every day, I love you. I love you. Hon, I love you. Paul, I love you. Cassandra, I love you. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you to death. Okay. So you need to keep on doing this daily, and making sure that your child, the children that you have, know in their heart with no questions that you dearly love them and you will do anything for them. You want to make sure that your kids know that all the time. Okay, that is pretty much all I have for you today. Again, if you know anybody who would like this content, please share it with them. They'll learn a lot about, if they're married and have kids, or even not married but do have kids, and know how to monitor your kids a little better and know exactly what you put around them. I'm going to recap. Number 1 is going to be trauma with kids. You want to make sure that whatever trauma they may have, you need to maybe seek a counselor that you can kind of break these things down and see exactly where that trauma is coming from if you see they have bad behavior. Number 2 is going to be psychology mistake that parents make without realizing. Okay, you will say, don't cry, don't do this, don't do that, and don't know that you are damaging, your child's self-esteem. You're breaking them down. So it's very important that you start seeking, help for this if you're not 100% sure of what are you saying to your kids on a daily basis. Number 3 is going to be gentle parenting is not permissive parenting. So don't bother think if you treat them gentle, you are being permissive. No, you are not. You have to make sure that you give them unconditional love every single day. Tell them, don't assume that they know. Tell them that you love them, okay? Very important. So that's all I have for you today, guys. Again, please follow me on social media. My name is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. Peace. I'm out.